Welcome back to Lucha Underground. We are here with the show. We start off with big Lucha action here tonight as we see the return of Willie Mack, who's not been seen since May. He had other bookings. He cannot make the show. But this is a Quest of the Gods tournament matchup where Willie Mack defeats Aaron Aguilar. I will learn to say his last name actually, but Aaron with a 58. Not bad. They have pretty good chemistry together, which really does pay off. Mac with a 73 in ring. That's amazing. He beat him with a Chocolate Thunder driver, so now there's 7 people qualified for the next stage of the tournament. Next up, we have Eric Young drawn with Sexy Star when the time limit was reached at 12 minutes. As 61? I mean, I'll take that. Had good wrestling and decent crowd reaction. They basically tore each other apart. Both of them bloody. Sexy Star trying to hang in with the Psychopath. She needs to do a little bit of running, but just a little bit was too much, and the time limit was reached, and it ends in a draw. Then, however, they both did not take this draw kindly, as they both continue to brawl with each other up the temple steps into the backstage area, where they continue the brawl. But we must get back to Lucha action, so we cannot follow them for too long. We leave them off in the locker room. And then we have our main event, even the final qualifier for the Quest of the Gods tournament, where we see Paul London defeat the returning Sammy Guevara, another man who has not been here for a couple weeks because of other previous bookings. We beat him with a shooting star press after Jarek throws dust in the face of Sammy, knocking him down. Paul London hits the shooting star press for the 1, 2, 3. The circus has screwed Sammy out of the match. However, post, Sammy rolls into the corner. He's cleaned out his eyes. He's very distraught over the loss. Famous B gets in the ring, takes him out. He says, "See, I told you, stick with me, Sammy, and victories will come your way. But instead, you chose to take another path, and now the Lucha Underground Championship is far from your grasp. So, Sammy, I give you one more chance. Shake my hand and let's make this happen." As I guess that was what happened at the end of the last episode that we saw, was Famous B offered Sammy the same thing he offered Daga. Daga took it and moved on. Sammy declined, and we see what happened. As Sammy looks down at the mat and stands up, and he looks like he's about to walk away from Famous B again. As he turns around, though, and shakes Famous B's hand as he stares at him with a sinister grin. He's like, "That's more like it." Segment got 43. Everyone did pretty good. Then, to end off the episode, though, Eric Young and Sexy Star continue their brawl through the temple. Sexy Star hits a dropkick, sending Eric Young into a staircase as he starts to climb the steps, and Sexy continues the chase. Eric Young exits the stairs on the roof as Sexy Star comes out and says it's the end of the line. Eric Young doesn't look too worried, stands pretty close to the end of the roof as Sexy Star moves closer, and when she's close enough, Eric Young takes a pipe and smacks her in the head with it, knocking her out. She's knocked out on the roof, and he picks up her lifeless body, stares at it, and just chucks it off the top of the temple to the ground below. As the show closes with the sight of Eric Young licking the blood off the pipe. So Sexy Star has been tossed off the roof of the temple because of this psychopath. She tried to get in his way, and clearly it was not worth it. Was the risk really worth any sort of reward she would have gotten? Now we'll never know. 52. The show got us a 49. Again, the show appears worse than opponents in music and everything because we had to lower our broadcasting costs, because it was just cost us too much money. We're not making big bucks yet. But we could take it because we increased in 20 regions. No losing yet. We got a 49 overall. The best thing of the night was Eric Young and Sexy Star going to the draw. Pretty consistent show, I must say. I'm very proud of where this is going. And just like that, though, we have the 8 qualifiers for the Quest of the God. We have Angelico and Hanya, who basically won their way in without needing to fight. Angelico won the first ever main event of the return. Hanya cashed in the money she won from the ladder match with Sexy Star. Then we have Mil Muertes, who's been on a tear. He's been undefeated since the return. We have Paul London, who has the circus backing him up. We have the returning Aerostar, who could be an underdog in this contest. Willie Mack is back and he's ready to fight. Then we have, wow, I'm drawing up like a Daga, who has Famous B by his side, who, as we saw from Sammy Guevara, you align yourself with him. Does it spell victory? In the final spot, we have the psychopath himself, Eric Young. After seeing what he did tonight to Sexy Star, I fear for anyone who needs to go against him in this tournament. But this is where we're going to call this episode, guys. I want to thank you so much for all the support on the series so far. You guys doing great. Smash that like button down below, and I will see you all next time.